You climax.
Oh god.
Oh.
I can't believe we're taking it to this level.
You barf in your mouth.
Yeah, I probably would.
I probably
All right,
would.
ladies, be warned. Brett may puke on you.
He's not getting this offer right now. This is a scenario.
No, this is based on things that will never happen, right?
All right,
Or-
let's do it right now.
What? Let's do it right now. When I was getting a physical to play football, I think
I've never been fondled.
the RN, which obviously they check you for a hernia. And before she did, she's like, "Everything okay with your balls?" I was like, which I think she said because it was a 14-year-old kid, but
Well, see, here's the thing. I've always heard stories about that. Why is that so funny? It's the truth. They're
is
checking for
so-
testicular cancer.
It's so funny.
no. She wasn't doing that. She was checking me for a hernia.
Well, they're checking you for both.
Well, probably.
'Cause they're looking for lumps, right?
No, because
They're like all.
you can't. When they check for a hernia, they just
Don't they grab it? Or?
no. Have
See,
you?
I've never
I
had it
told
done.
you. Garfield and Friends from Pickle
Aw.
Fanboys.
Now, which one?
The second one, not the
Yes.
first one.
This one.
Times ahead.
Yeah, I hate that one.
one.
There are two
There's
actual
two-
songs.
there's two of
Oh,
them.
The
well,
second
that's what
one,
he sent me a picture.
Ready?
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 Two.
To
Party!
We're ready
To party.
We're ready.
Dun, dun,
I hope you bring lots of spaghetti.
dun, dun.
Come on in, come on down to Garfield and Friends. Come on in. It's time to party with Garfield,
Garfield
and
and
Friends. And then I think there's another
I love
verse.
how we all know that one.
I think there's another verse.
There
in it.
is. There's a little bit more to it. I have a list of movie titles that were almost called something else. Star Wars Episode 6 was almost called Revenge of the Jedi. We know this, right?
Yep.
I mean, we're nerds. Alex might not have known that.
I was like, what are you talking about? It's not Revenge of the Jedi.
No,
it's
no, no.
Return. I was like, bitch, you ain't no nerd.
Head cheese.
Head cheese?
Mm-hmm.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Alex?
I have no idea.
Yep.
Yeah!
Why,
Nice!
Why head cheese?
Because I remember there's in the Texas Chainsaw, the remake in '01, they go into that rest stop
Mm-hmm.
and there's a pig's head
Yep.
in the display case, and head cheese is a boiled. You boil
How
a
did you
pig's
make
head.
that freaking connection, Brett?
That is a photographic memory. at
Oh
work.
my god.
What is the McGangbang?
McDonald's McGangbang. Simply order a McDouble and a McChicken. The McChicken sandwich is placed directly inside the juicy McDouble, buns and all. So if a normal McDouble doesn't quite fill you up, take the chance by combining a McChicken McDouble from McDonald's secret menu.
So then, do you just order the two different pieces, or do you?
You
Order
say,
the
I want the surf
McGangbang?
and turf, and they'll give you the two.
And they'll give you the two and you put it together. I'm not into the fish thing, but I think I would do the McGangbang.
Yeah.
That does not sound right at all. You know what, honey? Let's try a McGangbang.
Are you bringing that to the table, Alex? Are we having
We can
this
set it on the
discussion?
table and do it right here on the podcast. Try a McGangbang on the podcast.
Wow. Wow.
So Die Hard started a
I
trend.
hate Speed 2.
Why?
That's pretty
It's
bad.
horrible.
It's kind of like, it's more of a watch it because it's laughably bad.
Yes.
There are a few parts that I thought Sandra Bullock was pretty funny.
She's a great actress, but she sucks in that movie.
She cuts open the door with the chainsaw and she's like revving it. Can you guys get out?
If you back up with the saw,
What?
if you back up with the saw, we'll give it a try.
It's so bad.
It is very bad writing. It is
Oh,
very bad.
Bad.
But I always thought of it as more of an action type than a funny movie, and it turns out this, like, as an adult watching it, it's a terrible
It's
film.
horrible.
That was a great
That's great.
quote of by
Yeah.
John. I just got a Charlie horse in my thigh.
Oh shoot! You okay?
You're gonna fart or
Do
something.
you need something?
Hey, where's your Charlie
Just give
horse?
me time. It's on the bottom of this thigh.
Hey, you can do this. Put your foot out. Put your
I
foot
can't.
out. Do it.
No.
Put your
Oh shoot!
Ah! Put it out. Now flex your foot up, like your toes towards the ceiling. It looks like you're trying to take a shit.
What do you need to
Well, I
do?
don't want it to look like
What do you
that.
want to do?
I'm trying to put my foot over there. Help me. My back's to the camera.
No, you're fine.
Ridiculous.
You're fine. You're okay.
It's
You're okay.
ridiculous.
You're okay. You're
Let's do some
You're doing some friggin' Christmas trivia.
Welcome to the PTO Unlimited podcast. My name is Josh.
Alex.
Hey, we're live. This is episode 355. Live at 355. And you know what? This is the last episode of November as well. 2 episodes a month is what we're normally going for right now until we get ourselves maybe back into a weekly groove. We don't know. We haven't decided yet, but still doing the bi-weekly episodes, and we hope you guys enjoy joining us, and we hope you guys are here live on YouTube, or if you're just listening to us, we appreciate it as well. So on this day 28 years ago, Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Kong Quest was released on the SNES in Japan. In the United States, it would launch on December 1st. I never owned that game, actually.
I don't know
growing
if I
up.
ever played that.
2? You see me play all of them.
I've seen you play them, yeah.
So I never owned 2 growing up. I owned 1 and 3. That's kind of weird, right? Even though 2 is like my favorite SNES
Yeah, that's
game.
probably why it's your favorite.
I don't know why. And maybe not. I played the crap out of it still. I had borrowed it from my cousin for the weekend for like the summer or something. We like traded Donkey Kong Country games or something. But anyways, so what's your favorite SNES game?
I have no idea, to be honest.
Zombies Ate My Neighbors?
Probably. Yeah,
I had to
there you
answer
go.
for you.
I say I
on
was
that
like,
one.
I played a lot of it.
I think you played more Nintendo 64 than Super Nintendo.
I think I played a variety more games on SNES than 64. 64, I played a lot more consistently,
Yeah.
but it was the same game consistency.
I'm gonna do something because it's bothering me.
What?
Just watch the camera.
Watch the camera. Watch the camera. Watch everything fall over. Oh, that. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. A piece of sound foam on our sound foam wall is poking out. But it's fine. Now, no one would have noticed until you just did that.
Our sound foam is a little trashy. It's okay.
No, it's not. It's beautiful.
It's cheap. It's actually kind of cheap, but we can get better sound foam in the future.
Guess what?
we
I
felt like
think
it.
it looks good, so that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. As long as you think it looks good. and
As long as
the
I
audience-
think it looks
and the
good.
audience, of course. So,
Well, I'm sure they can have an opinion.
what?
I'm just kidding.
So we have an announcement later on during the show that we're going to have when we have a maybe after we get through the fan question and stuff. We have to get through our NFL and playing and watching and all that kind of normal thing. So how has it's been 2 weeks since we've been live. How's your 2 weeks been? I've been
Good.
with you practically every day.
I have to try to remember and recall 2 weeks at a time. Like what? The last time we were live
November 7th.
was November 7th. Okay, so what on my calendar has happened since November 7th?
I mean, we had your our nephew over, and we played some Mario Party, and we hung out with him playing. You played some Kirby with him as well too.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we played a little bit of Kirby. But we did play Mario Party 3,
which I don't like.
which Josh doesn't like. I thought was fine. I mean, it's
I
not the
don't-
best, but I thought it was fine. But our
I don't know
nephew had a
why
really good time.
People put that one up on a pedestal. I was sitting there the whole time, like I don't like most.
I
of the
think you ended up winning.
I did win. I didn't like the game. I didn't like. I like Mario Party All Stars or Superstars, the newest one, and then I like 2 a lot. 3 is different. 3 is not. 2 and 3 are vastly different. Like 2 is more about the mini games are there's a difference. You can tell there's a difference.
Okay.
I don't know if you can.
I don't know what my favorite one would be, to be honest.
You've played almost all of them now.
I think. What haven't I played?
You haven't played 6. That was with me yet. We still have yet to play 6. We have it. We haven't even played it yet. We have it
Why?
on GameCube. I don't know. We just haven't played it.
I know it doesn't sound like us, but okay.
And anything that isn't on a main console. So you've played everything else.
Yeah.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What's the one
7,
with the
8, 9.
I can tell you that
10.
one's my favorite. The one with the fire jump rope.
2.
That's 2?
Yep.
All right, well, I like that one.
That's Mario Party 2. Everyone's favorite is 2.
What's the one that has the can shake up?
8.
Is that where it first came from?
The Wii. Yes. The Wii. Yeah, it was the only motion control Mario Party game on the Wii.
All right, so that one is in my top 1 too.
Yeah, Mario Party 8 was a good. Some people are bored with 8. My opinion on 8 is I enjoyed it. It had its downfalls, which was a little bit of boredom. Like some of the between the turns are not very great. Some of the mini games are okay. Some of the motion controls didn't carry over, but there are still some. I think it's a good Mario Party for what it is. It's solid.
Well, I'd say 2 and 8 then.
So for all of them that I've played, I gotta say I enjoy Mario Party All-Stars, which is the newest one on the Switch, which has a lot of the plethora of all the mini games together in one and mini boards. But I wish they had more. I wish they had more DLC to it or something. I'll be right back. I have to see what Kate's playing with.
Oh, okay. So Cade has Cade is now officially, I believe. Wait, no, not officially. Next week, Cade will be officially 6 months old, and he's become quite the terror. I mean, he's been quite the terror for the last 3 months, growing into his adolescence. It's hard to believe he's actually only 6 months old just because of how big he is, and he's got at least another 6 to 8 months of growing. But what he absolutely loves to do, and he hasn't learned from it yet, is chasing our 4-year-old cat around.
The other one's missing now.
I hope he didn't swallow it. Okay. Well, anyways, he likes to grab things. I mean, anything, a wrapper, anything laying around, and go run away with it. But he also absolutely loves to chase our 4-year-old cat, Nymeria, and she hates him. She's actually up on she's up on my desk right now, hiding behind the green screen, probably to get away from him. Which is funny because every now and then, she chases him, but then if he goes anywhere near her or looks in her general direction, all hell breaks loose. So, our oldest, Snickers, who's 16 and a half, she doesn't mind him, but she at least puts him in his place when he's playing too rough with her. But apparently, he was in our bathroom chewing on things that he wasn't supposed to. So
I don't know where the earring went. So
well, I had put that in the mirror.
No, you didn't. That was sitting on your jewelry little thing that I just put in a container. So yeah.
Was it the big piece or the small piece?
Big.
All right. Well, hopefully we don't have an emergency surgery.
This cat is a terror, and I know you said that already. So
yeah,
I was
we
running
don't have
around.
An emergency surgery in the next week because I did totally say, oh, for the first time ever in my career, I get Black Friday off. Yep. Well, might have an emergency surgery on
Here's
Friday.
the thing: my cat ate a dime when she was a kitten. A dime.
Yeah, but if he ate
And
the big piece, that can
through.
puncture things inside.
True. Well, hopefully we'll have to look for it. You want to go look for it?
No, we'll look for it after the show.
All right. So, yeah. Let's get on with the weekly update. So
yeah, so really the only other thing I could think of in the last 2 weeks that's happened was I went and got my hair chopped off.
Yeah.
Just really needed it.
Yeah.
Probably got about like 6 inches taken off.
You're so happy it's like no longer.
It was just, I hate that in the wintertime I can't keep my hair long. I don't know if this is like just my issue or if it's like an everybody issue, but like once the air starts getting like really dry, my hair starts getting dry, even though I put like things in it like leave-in conditioner to keep it moisturized. It just gets all like tangled and it's hard to brush, and then the hair breaks, and then it just becomes a ratty mess, and then I end up just chopping it.
Not all the time.
A lot of the time.
Not all the time.
I mean, it is a lot easier to manage short hair in the wintertime just because like you're constantly wearing coats and hoodies, and long hair just gets like everywhere.
Yeah, a lot of I hear a lot of people who have long hair have that issue. Like,
oh, you hear?
My sisters always complain about it. Yeah, I hear about that.
Yeah.
So,
oh,
what?
our the other thing that's happened, one of our niece's birthdays was last Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miss Ellie turned 3.
That's the one that you're like most like.
I don't know why, but me and
Elle,
I connected with her. I think it was just because we watched her when she was, I don't know, 5 or 6 weeks old. She was super. Your sister was still technically on maternity leave.
Yeah.
So I think she was a uber tiny baby, and
but she wasn't there though.
I don't remember why. I think she had to. I don't remember. I just remember like to relieve your parents. Like we chose to babysat her for a night.
Yeah.
And of course, and we were fully prepared to like lose sleep, and it was like the most fun thing that we've ever done. You and I took turns being a parent every 2 hours, waking up and feeding and rocking and burping and changing diapers.
Yeah. I don't know if it was fun.
Oh, come on. You know it was fun.
Lack of sleep is fun.
We signed up for it. We said, oh, we'll give your parents a break and we'll do it. And then, of course, I think it was like by 10 a.m. we both were like, all right, here you go. We need to take a nap.
We did. Well, it's because we were up every 2 hours on purpose because we had
and it was like 2 hours, like almost, I think the longest stretch we got was maybe 2.5.
We had to. We had to feed her.
I know, but
it wasn't that she was up. It's because we had to wake her up to feed her.
She was almost up. Like 1.5 to 2 hours on the dot.
I remember when it was my turn or whatever, one of the turns for me, I had to wake her up, and you told me to do that. So
probably because it had been long enough.
4 something in the morning or something. You're like, all right, can you please? I was like, yeah, all right, that's fine. And I got up.
But the pictures that we have of like us being like, you know, I can't even say half awake. I'd say a quarter of awake, holding her and burping her. Like, it just makes me happy. I don't know. It makes me have a little bit of a fever. So.
Fever of something.
A fever.
Yeah. Speaking of fevers that you're curing, you're getting that Modern Warfare 3 fever taken care of. Getting that.
Oh, it's not taken care of. It's just begun.
And watching. We're talking about playing here.
Just begun.
Begun. Yeah. Is it scratching that itch, or is it? I don't think it's getting it for me entirely. Like, I think I still have more fun with Black Ops.
I mean, I fully agree with that statement, but it's scratching the itch.
A little bit.
It's not relieving it. Though.
Yeah.
But I'd say that it's good for what it is.
They could do better on the graphics, man. Like I
don't have anything wrong with the graphics.
I do. I think
that there's just more that they could do with the guns and attachments and rankings, and I know I like that format for Black Ops.
I don't think it's going to be the same again, because now it's like a Call of Duty Universal thing.
Oh, don't tell me that.
And it's just going to be an installment every single couple years or year or so.
Well, don't tell me that, because I like Black Ops and they better not ruin it.
I don't know what they're going to do, but I think it's going to be that, because that's been the same way for like 2-3 years, but I don't know. We'll see.
Still want my Black Ops, but I'm definitely loving the duty.
Yeah. I have fun with it a little bit here and there. There are times when it's like, oh, we're having a good match, but I can tell that it's not that necessarily skill-based matchmaking. It's just matchmaking in general. You'll get a couple of good games, and then you'll get that one where you just get piled on. But it's not even like, I mean, Black Ops, some people can claim it was the same way, but no, it's not like this. Like, we would go, like, we would pwn an entire squad, and then next game just get completely destroyed.
You know how I know I'm having fun with this game and that I like it?
What?
I did it again while I was working today, where I just looked over at like the console and I'm like, I just kind of want to play. I don't even want to work right now. I want to play.
Well, here's the thing. You now have the opportunity to start thinking like that. Like, how does it feel being home now so much? And
good.
That's your job. And
good. I actually had a doctor's appointment with my psychiatrist last week. No, this week. Last week.
Okay.
Last week. And it was just like a 3-month checkup. And I think the last time I had chatted with her, I had told her, or maybe it was a 2-month. I don't know. It was literally right before I had quit my job.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, I mean quit, like retired from that job. Like I can't even say that, because technically I'm still on staff, right, and I'm considered like a part-time employee.
Mm-hmm.
So that way I'm still able to go back there and work if they need me, which is very nice of them to do for me.
And you're starting to get that.
Oh, no, I definitely I do miss, like, drawing blood and placing catheters and doing ER and surgery. And like, I definitely still have like that kind of an itch for sure.
Yeah.
I do miss that. I miss my doctors and the staff. Like, I do. I this week I kind of feel like I should go over and like say hi. Maybe I should pop over just on Black Friday and just be like,
"Oh, that's a brilliant
hey guys,
idea.
like, how's it going?" I know I miss everybody. No, but working from home also, like, from what my therapist or my psychiatrist was like telling me, she's like, well, you can already tell, like, in your voice and your mentality, I can tell you're doing better. And
you are a lot more chipper on stream.
Yeah, I can definitely tell you that, like, it's so, my body is still getting weird to, like, all of a sudden, like, it's 5 o'clock and I can just, like, clock out and turn off my computer and it's like, okay, I'm home now, let's get the chores done. I mean,
and chores are done within an hour.
And then chores are done within, like, not even an hour. Like, you know, just turn on the dishwasher, start some laundry,
fold clothes if needed, or take a shower or whatever.
Right. And then it's like, you and I are in the car last week a couple times, like, going to the mall, and I'm like, it's like, I was like, why? Like, I think it was last night or the day before. I was like, why is it so busy on the street? And I was like, oh, it's because it's 5 o'clock traffic.
We're part of that now.
We're part of that now. Just because, like, we decided to leave the house between 5 and 6 o'clock at night to go shopping for something. And I was like, my God, there's a lot of cars out on the street. Why? And I looked out at the clock.
There's a lot of people out here.
It's like 5:35, and I was like, oh, that's right. And then usually when my job at the hospital, my shifts didn't even end. Like, we closed at 6, but I was there till 6:30, 6:45, 7, sometimes later. And then some of my other shifts, I didn't get home till 9.
Yeah.
So I never got to see, like, 5 o'clock traffic because I'm not used to it. So I'm still, like, there's certain things that are still, like,
and look at that. You're like not even ashamed of your legs.
It's like a culture shock. That's the other big thing.
You don't have bruising.
I know. Look at that. Oh. So that's the other thing is like, oh, my legs don't have bumps and bruises and scratches and cuts everywhere, and
you feel really good about that.
Yeah. Other positive things is, like, I'm able to, for the most part, except for Sundays. Sundays are just always like a given anxiety night. I think that's just like everybody's dread to go to work the next day.
Me
Even
too.
though, like, I don't dread it. It's just like the
right, because we go to our computer. We're just like, we're there.
I know. So it's like, I don't know. It's just like the night before a Monday. Mm-hmm. It's just like, I don't know if everybody has that. It's like, but because my work life I've never had Mondays off.
True.
I mean, at the last job, like, we had switched back and forth, like, my schedule a little bit, but, like, for the most part, my working career, I've always worked Mondays. So I just have, like, that anxiety to go to bed, to go to work. Even though it's not like, oh my God, I have to go to work.
Go into somewhere.
Or, like, it's not even like I don't like my job or anything. Like, because I love my job.
And you like learning what you're learning.
Oh, I love learning
it.
I possibly caught my first insurance fraud today.
That's crazy. And it's kind of
like exciting, but I have nothing to do with it. I just have to spot it and turn it in. Yep. So I get to, like, hear about it possibly tomorrow. Mm-hmm. But, like, I found it and I was like, and me and one of the other girls at work, like, communicate, like, we have our own little group chat back and forth who's in my class. And I was like, oh my God, I think I just found fucking fraud. She's like, bullshit. And even my teacher's like, you probably won't even catch fraud. It's something you might not catch for, like, a long time, and if you do, it's rare. And I was like, I'm pretty damn sure I caught it, and sent it over to my supervisor. She's like, yeah, I think that looks pretty damn suspicious. And I was like,
there's a lot of suspicious stuff, I'm sure, out there that people are doing. And
I was like, hell yeah.
Happy that
I mean, I don't think there's like incentives and raises and things like that for finding it.
You never know.
I mean, you never know, but, like, it just says, like, be on the lookout, basically. I know, but that's not part of my job. My job is to not
saving money.
My job is not to look for fraud. My job is to, like, do what I did today, which is, oh, that doesn't look right. And if something doesn't look right, then look into it.
Okay.
That's what I did.
Right.
And if this really does come out as fraud, this is, like, the worst attempt I think I've ever seen. Because it's so obvious. But anyways, enough about that.
Back to Call of Duty.
Yeah, back to Call of Duty. So anyways, I'm doing great at home.
Honing some noobs,
doing great
good.
at home is fun.
Yeah.
And Call of Duty's amazing.
Mm-hmm. I went back to Call of Duty 4, playing the Modern Warfare actual campaign, and it's difficult. Like, I'm actually getting my butt kicked on regular, and I don't recall the difficult level being like that, but what's the matter?
He just came in from out of the bathroom again.
There's nothing in there. I put everything away.
Okay. I was just making sure.
He's probably frustrated.
Okay. I'm just really hoping he didn't eat that, but okay.
I'm hoping not either. It might be downstairs somewhere on the floor.
Okay.
I didn't get a good time to look.
Gotta be checking the litter box, checking poop.
Yeah. Played some Fortnite. Got a dub on OG Fortnite finally. It felt good. We got a win off of I think it was trios, and we got one on quads too, but I don't know, like, this OG Fortnite is fine and all, and I wish that you played it more. What?
I was just about to say I don't really care to play the OG.
No. Well, the map is not what it used to be. They already filled it. It's already filled.
I'll try it again this week on one of your streams if you stream on any day, but
probably Friday. Actually.
Friday.
I might actually stream.
I'll try it, but if it's back to what it was before and I'm not liking it, then I'm not playing it for a while.
No, that's fine. I mean, I might do that, but we'll just have to see.
Okay.
So, as far as watching goes, you and I dipped our toes and watched episode 1 of Loki season 2.
Yeah.
We were starting up episode 2, and then we just stopped.
We were tired.
Don't know why we never went back though. Why? What is it?
Honestly, like, every night we've either been at like the mall or like we've honestly been busy.
After all of our
and then we'll eat, and then there's football, and
we'll
like we've been busy. So that's why.
Okay. Yeah, I get that.
Because I think it was a week ago. I think it was couples night that we did started it. So
Episode 1.
And this week's been busy.
And we got in like 10 minutes, and you're just like, I need a recap because didn't remember. I didn't know it had been 2 years.
Well, that's what I was like. I didn't realize it had been that long either. And I was like, oh, we should just be able to like pick it up where it left off. And I was like, yeah, I don't remember any of this.
Yeah, I didn't remember much either. Like,
so even the recap was a little like fast, and I almost feel like we would need to rewatch season 1.
Well, that's the thing. Like, season 1, there's a lot of slow parts, so I don't think.
Yeah, but it was engaging the whole time.
That's a little biased.
I feel like every episode you and I were like, and let's go to the next episode.
Well, when we could, because right? I think we were watching that one as it was coming out, but apparently the Marvels is doing so bad. It's doing horrible. And I don't know what Disney is going to do. They're in a lot of trouble. I don't know. I think that they're digging a hole with the MCU. I mean, I don't necessarily not want to see the Marvels, but I don't want to go see it. I want to see it when it's out on like home video, because that's my
home video.
Digital. Oh, digitally.
Home video. You 80s
90s,
person.
80s, 90s. Yeah. I would say definitely going for like watching it just to see where the story goes, but I don't know about spending my money to go see it. And I am not going to go see Aquaman. You and I never
we haven't
saw,
even seen the first one.
Yeah. But you like Jason Momoa's character as Aquaman.
I mean, I do in the other movies.
Justice League.
Yeah. And I just like him.
So maybe you might like Aquaman.
Maybe.
We should watch it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's all right to look at.
You were big into Jason Momoa.
Because he's in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
That was the first time I was into him.
Yeah, and then you were like watching Justice League and seeing him. You're like, ooh, there he is.
But
you're actually really excited.
Yeah, but like, I don't...
Like, do you like him as an actor?
Yeah, I think he's a good actor.
Okay, that's good.
I think he's a good actor, and he looks like a fun, humble guy. You hope like people are what they come off to be, but yeah. He looks like a like if someone, all right, what was that question that we had? If like a if a celebrity drove in front of your house, no explanation, said just get in the car, who would you get in with like no?
What?
Didn't we do that?
I don't know if we did that. We might have just had that conversation. I don't remember. We've had a lot of fan questions.
All right. Well, there was like a conversation or a fan question, one of the two, where if there was any celebrity that pulled up in front of your house in a car and just says get in, and without any question you would get in, who would it be? Like you don't like trust like someone that you don't know. You're just like, oh, hell yeah.
I don't think Brett would have gone for that question.
No, I don't think it was when Brett was on the show.
Oh, okay, huh. Interesting.
If it wasn't a fan topic, then it's not. Then, but like, maybe we talked about it at work. I don't remember. So like, my choice I remember was because it was at the time we were watching The Last of Us.
Yeah.
So
and yours was Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal was my choice. I was like, if he were to pull up right now and says get in, I'll be like, okay.
Right.
But like Jason Momoa would be on there. I'd be like, hey, want to go to McDonald's?
I think it's rumored that Pedro might be the next Mr. Fantastic.
I heard that. I was like, I don't do that.
John Krasinski was a great choice.
Yeah,
I want to see him.
That's fine, but like Pedro Pascal, I'm like, don't do that to yourself. Don't.
Pedro does not need to be Mr. Fantastic. Who
he doesn't need to be in a cartoony, fun family movie or like that kind of an action movie. He needs to be in these like roughed up gunning.
If you were to cast him in any superhero film, who would he be?
Oh, geez. I don't know.
I don't know either. Like, yeah.
He would probably be in the Batman series, to be honest. That's the first thing that came to my mind.
There's a lot of people who just go towards that. It's like, oh, they'd be a great Batman villain because of this reason. Everyone was thinking about that with like Willem Dafoe, and he actually made a joke of it on Saturday. I think it was Saturday.
He would be amazing in Batman.
As the Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's probably aged out now, but I'm so happy he was able to reprise his Goblin role.
I don't think. How old is Willem Dafoe?
I think he's got to be in his late 50s, if not.
No, 60s probably.
Really?
I'd say 60s. I'd say he was probably in his 50s. Actually, he might be in his mid 60s.
Holy shit! He's almost 70.
Yeah, see, mid 60s. Yeah,
68.
Yeah, 60. All right, see, I was right. All right, maybe he might be a little aged out for the Joker, but at the same time, like, I don't think of the Joker as a young or an old person.
Timeless.
Yeah, like he could be. The Joker doesn't do all these big acrobatic moves and stuff. He uses his mind.
He never did.
So you don't necessarily. I guess
in the animated series he would do some weird stuff, but what cartoon didn't?
So he can be. Like he still can be the Joker.
But I'm really happy he reprised Goblin and did so well.
Oh, he did. He
did even better.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he did. Great job.
It still gives me chills.
Yeah, great job.
We were watching some Lego Masters.
Oh man, I just thought about that scene. I got goosebumps.
Which one?
Like, No Way Home.
No Way Home. Oh yeah.
Where they're in the hallway.
I always think about the hallway.
And Goblin turns into Goblin. And he smiles, and then remember he like pounds him on the floor and like pushes him through the floor.
Goes down 2 levels.
Oh, and you're just like, that was like the first time my jaw hit the floor in that movie. I was like,
I was like,
fucking God. Goblin's back.
And it was good.
It was like such a nostalgia like button to hit. It was like, oh shit!
He's like the ultimate villain.
Look at all that.
I'm getting goosebumps off
Goosebumps, man.
I enjoyed.
Amazing. Love it.
So Lego Masters. Back to Lego Masters.
Lego Masters.
Speaking of, good series.
Oh, we have a new episode, don't we?
Yes,
Woo!
we should. Yes. Thanksgiving might mess that up. I don't know. And there's also a lot of football on Fox. So
I guess we'll see. Yeah.
We'll have to see if we have one this week. I don't know.
I think this last one they made the bag, right? The handbag.
Mm-hmm.
That was good.
Yeah, it was okay.
There was a couple that I had to be like blink and be like, is that really made out of Lego?
Yeah. Well,
and that's what they were going for.
Because people use that kind of style and work well with it, you know?
It's
weird how they do that.
It's so difficult though to get those like round edges and stuff.
Yeah.
And some of those people nailed it.
Oh yeah. Oh, the one where they did the room, where they took out things from the room to make the objects replicas.
Oh.
And they did the telescope. You couldn't just.
I could barely tell that was like the same thing.
Yeah.
Or that it was made out of Lego.
Right. The TV was the worst choice for them to select. Nobody.
I mean, they picked a challenge. So,
bad challenge.
Yeah.
Glass is not easy, especially a curve. Not good.
Yeah.
Rick and Morty. We watched another episode. I'm not feeling it. We're 3 episodes in.
Oh, I am.
You like it?
The last episode, yeah.
It was all about the psychiatrist loving the president.
Yeah.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I also like. Well, I mean, that was the same episode. What's her name is back?
Who? Oh yeah. Unity.
Yeah. Yes, Unity.
Yeah. She is back.
Yeah, I like that episode. I think it was a little weird, people throwing up in each other's mouths, but that's Rick and Morty for you. So.
I thought Unity that same way. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Like Unity was a good episode. Like her first introduction. Like I think that she was used better. I don't think the animation is the same in this season. I think it's cheaper. It's getting cheaper. They're doing less to it.
You being your graphic design self are gonna pick those things out. I honestly,
season 1 and 2 are
until you
perfect.
said something the other night when we were watching it, I completely forgot that it's a new voice.
I did say that with Rick. The opener. I was like,
if anything, I can tell more with Morty than I can with Rick.
Right, Rick is a good hide.
Like Rick, I'm like, oh my gosh.
But we are seeing less of Morty in this season. Have you realized that?
Well, it's because I feel like this seasons are going to be like you can tell like they're going to be focusing on Rick and his past and digging things up and why Rick is the way Rick is.
Exactly.
Which, what everybody wants to know.
I think.
Well, I mean, we know because of his wife and.
But here's how I feel about them doing that. And now a lot of people want that in the story, but I feel like it's a cop out. Because
I don't. I think that even if Justin was still a part of it, they were still going to head that way.
They milked it for this long. They kept on doing parts here and there, bits here and there, especially the train episode. That's one of my favorites.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Like where all of the lore comes together and it's like, what are we getting that's real? None of it's real, but it's still like this could happen if this went like this. And that's what I enjoy. But what I'm not enjoying is that they're just like, okay, we'll give it to you. And we're giving it to you in a...
We haven't watched the rest of the season. We don't know.
I know. But they're giving it to us a little cheaply. It feels like the writing's not as good.
Okay.
But that's just how I feel. I think that Justin Roiland might have had a little bit more of a hand in the writing than we know. A little more improv, of course. And I don't think we're going to get those awesome episodes where you get the TV episodes, like the randomization, because we knew that was coming out right off of Justin Roiland's head while he was drunk. And we knew that.
Yeah.
So it's just the way it is. I don't know. I feel a little down about it, but he's not a good person. He's still alive. He hasn't been like tried for anything, but he's like the stuff that he was allegedly sent in for, or like removed this from all of his projects from his.
I mean, obviously, it's bad enough that he got removed from his projects.
The rumors alone hurt a lot of people's reputation. So, who knows what's true? Yeah. It really stinks that reduces your expectations. All right, let's talk about fantasy and football. So, you're 9-2. By the way, you're fine. You're going to the playoffs.
Sorry.
You beat me this week.
You tried.
I was prepared. Not really. All of my players did single digits, and my running back from Green Bay was out and did like 3 points. It's bad. I did so bad. Like
honestly, if you would have even thrown anybody from your bench on there, I still would have won.
Yeah, absolutely. You did the math, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you did. I'm pretty much nosedive. Maybe playoff chances, probably none. Brett, he is 5-6, sailing in the middle. I don't know if he's gonna go or not. His division's pretty like Ashley and you. It's gonna come down to probably.
It's gonna come down to the ladies.
Yeah. So I find that kind of funny because Ashley was like had no hopes for her season, and you were like, I'm gonna go all in, and you're like, you got a strong squad. I even was like, I'm gonna give up Justin Herbert, and I traded him to you because I needed a tight end. I picked up another tight end just in case because I didn't know if it was gonna happen.
Well, that's the thing though, is like. I picked up that tight end because I need another tight end, but I also really need a quarterback, and I got bye week coming up, so...
You didn't need him you didn't need the tight end this week. I did. So maybe next week will be better for me. I don't know. We'll see. But my fantasy playoff chances are slim, being at 4-7. So, yeah. What do we want to talk about next? We should talk about the scores and then what's going on with the Vikings and all that kind of jazz. So we'll talk about only what's going on, what happened this last week, and then we'll talk about what's going on next week. Man, what a season we got going on here. Where the heck am I on my list? Okay, so throughout the week we had the Bengals and the Ravens happen last Thursday. The Bengals lost 20-34 to the Ravens. Browns beat the Steelers with their backup quarterback. Who was it that was playing on the Browns?
I don't know his name.
Thompson Robinson. He didn't get any touchdowns, but he got an interception. But 165 yards. The team did just win though against the Steelers. So that's
Mom was
rival.
happy about that one.
Uh-huh. The Dolphins beat the Raiders 20-13.
Sorry, Patrick. I mean, you're riding the same train as us right now. Yeah.
We're like, oh, are we going to have a victory this week? We don't know because, I mean, with the way the Raiders are down and out, they don't have their star quarterback, isn't really good anyway. Garoppolo, they're running with their backup, and that's kind of a questionable game on its own. They already got rid of their head coach, so Patrick's already happy about that. And it is a guarantee, 100%, that when you get a new head coach, you win the next week. So, and it's happened every time. But I don't know if that's gonna that kind of train was gonna continue. They lost to the Dolphins. The Lions barely beat the Bears 31-26. It became down to the last 2 minutes, basically 3 minutes, where the Lions came back. The Bears were winning the entire first three quarters. It was kind of a surprise. The Titans lost to the Jaguars 34-14. The Packers beat the Chargers 23-20, surprisingly enough. I just don't know if I think the Packers are out of the running for the playoffs. They're 4-6. So
I would probably say so.
The Texans they're doing wonders at being at 6-4. They beat the Cardinals 21-16. The Cowboys, they are 7-3, beating the Panthers 33-10. Panthers are the worst team in the NFL. 1-9. I don't expect the Panthers to really ever come back from that.
Oh, come on, give them a chance.
Thielen is just sitting over there.
Sorry, Carolina.
Yeah. Giants surprisingly beat the Commanders 31-19. They're both stinky teams, so man.
They smell.
They suck. 49ers beat the Bucks 27-14. No surprise there. The Bucks are not the best. I mean, the Vikings couldn't beat them week 1, but yeah, you know.
That was week 1.
The Bills whooped the Jets 32-6. The Bills did just fire their offensive coordinator.
I honestly did not have high hopes for the game.
No, me neither. But they destroyed them. Rams squeaked by the Seahawks 17-16. And there's a trend there because the Broncos squeaked by the Vikings 21-20. Vikings defense was kind of sad at the end of the game. They were playing like high schoolers. It didn't help that Madison can't hold on to the ball. He fumbled it when they were driving really well, and that cost them 3 points. And those 3 points was what the Vikings lost to, basically, you know. So,
unfortunately,
very sad game. That was Sunday night.
Well, he's got to know what a loss feels like on the Vikings.
Josh Dobbs fumbled the ball. He also did an interception. I mean,
maybe he's got Sunday night football, prime time.
It could be prime time fever. You know, that kind of stuff. Hawkinson couldn't hold on to the ball, dropped it.
Hey, he did good the first half, okay?
The first quarter, it was Denver was up by 3, and then we got a touchdown when Josh Dobbs threw it to Josh Oliver.
Dobbs did make some crazy plays, though.
He did. I will not say that.
We did have that fake. The punt.
That punt fake was
pretty awesome. Fake. That was fun to watch.
So we were sitting at 17-9 in the third quarter. So it was feeling really good. And then it was 20-15 in the third quarter. And then they came in with another touchdown and won it all. So I hate Sean Payton. I don't think I can say that enough. That's the coach. The Broncos. He was the coach for the Saints when he did the hit list. And the Broncos defender that got suspended for 4 games hitting Dobbs in the chin, I hope you feel that. And I hope the Broncos feel that the next 4 games and lose out. The Eagles beat the Chiefs 21-17 in
I called that
Kansas City. You did. You were.
I felt pretty confident about the Eagles, to be honest.
I'm hoping that.
I feel like the last couple of games for Mahomes, he's been a little more.
The Eagles are facing the Bills this Sunday.
Wait, who?
The Bills.
Who?
Eagles.
Yeah. It'll probably be the Eagles.
And then after that, I think they have a bye
Coming
week.
off a high of beating Kansas City. Yeah, they're gonna kill the Bills.
And then they're facing the 49ers.
They're gonna kill the 49ers too.
I don't know about that.
Nope. I'm calling both games wins. Calling it right now. You heard it.
So the Vikings are facing the Bears next Monday, the 27th.
Skull. That's
At
all
home.
I need to say about that one.
And I'm just
at home.
Yeah.
Skull.
I'm hoping Justin Jefferson comes back. I don't know. It'd be nice.
He needs to. I like that he's at least been present for all the games, like traveling with everybody. And
hope to see Cousins on the sidelines Monday night at home. Why not? He's out of the hospital.
You know, everybody would like.
That would be an amazing game if he was there. So, what are your hopes for the next season at this point?
I'd like to have Cousins back and use Dobbs as a backup.
Backup? Okay.
Because I feel like Dobbs is still young and has a lot to learn.
Old is Dobbs? Did we find that out?
I mean, he's been bouncing around from team to team to team, but I think he's doing good taking the spotlight right now. But I feel like he's got a lot to learn and could learn a lot from Cousins.
He's 28. He's young.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's really young.
That's what I mean. I feel like he's got a lot to learn still. And I feel like Cousins is obviously, I think Cousins is our age. I think he's like 35 or 36.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a 10-year difference right there.
He's been, his first team was the Steelers in 2017, and then he went to the Jaguars in 2019.
Talking about Dobbs?
Yeah. Back to the Steelers in 2020, and then he went to the Browns in 2022. Didn't even play for the Browns. Went to the Titans. Then he went to the Cardinals, and now he's on the Vikings. And I just feel so bad for his moving. Like, man, I want him to succeed, and I want him to do well, and I want the Vikings to show up. But I don't know. I hope they rock the Bears on Monday, like 100%. Just bring it. Show up. Show that we're the NFC North Kings.
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm. So, let's talk about.
I made you pom-poms.
You did. I'm happy about that. That was really nice. At first, I was like, "This is stupid," but I love it at the same time. But now I love it a lot. I'm like, "Oh, good! I can just run around with those things."
Every time we get like a field goal or like a third down, or it's kind of like our little mini like horn, like the
Gallahorn. It's a Gallahorn.
Yeah.
Literally, the Gallahorn is what it's called. Yeah. So let's talk Willy's Wonderland. That's the movie club movie of this episode. So, weird one, I gotta say that.
Yeah.
I'll give you the synopsis, and then we'll go into everything of the stats on it and our impressions. All right, so Willy's Wonderland. A quiet drifter is tricked into a janitorial job at the now condemned Willy's Wonderland. The mundane tasks suddenly become an all-out fight for survival against wave after wave of demonic animatronics. That sounds like
demonic animatronics.
That sounds like a rap right
there. It
does. Fists fly, kicks land, titans clash, and only one side will make it out alive. Starring Nicolas Cage, Emily Tosta, and Beth Grant. This movie came out in 2021. The budget was $5 million. The box office, did not even know this went to theaters, $457,000. It did terrible in theaters. Of course it did. Critics give this a 61. Fans give this a 68. This is a weird one, but not in a bad way. You just kind of gotta just escape reality on this one.
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
I think I agree with the fans. 68 to 70%. So like I'd give it like a 6.5 to 7.
Yeah.
My brother was asking because I told him like because he's seen that and he's not seen Five Nights at Freddy's, and I was just downstairs talking to him and he was like, "So how would you compare it?" I'm like, I think that's probably the best I can tell you like why I liked it and didn't like it was comparing the two movies, and I can tell you that this movie is more video game-esque.
Oh yeah, it feels like you're in a video
like
game.
it feels
Absolutely.
like Nicolas Cage is like you is the main character like that you're playing, because he has 0 lines in the whole movie.
Right.
He has no dialogue whatsoever other than grunting when he's fighting the animatronics.
I thought he was gonna say something.
No, even my brother was like, "Oh, doesn't he say something at the end?" I'm like, nah. No, I was waiting for it. No, he has no lines in the whole movie. But I'd say like that's like the only big pro is that they made it more video game like.
He doesn't talk, he just nods and people answer for him. And, yeah.
But it's obviously not realistic at all.
Pretty lowbrow.
It is definitely, when I mean by video game meaning, like it is not realistic. Like there's no way he could do some of the things that he's doing with his own hands. Like killing the robots and stuff. Versus like Five Nights at Freddy's, you're gonna get more like story and that's really about it. Like you get more story, more lore with Five Nights at Freddy's, and then with this one you're getting more like it's like you're watching a video game being played.
Yeah. Okay.
But I wasn't, I'm not gonna say, and the acting I feel like is better in Five Nights at Freddy's. It's not top tier.
FNAF is better acting.
And this one, like, you have to take the acting though in this movie with a grain of salt, just because it's supposed to be.
It's cheesy.
It's supposed to be cheesy, or at least that's the way it's coming off as, because it's like a video game. So it's not. It's like the acting in video games. Like it's not supposed to be top tier for that type of a video game. So I don't know. That's what I got out of it. It's fine. But I'm more interested
to
see.
Low budget. Yeah.
I'm more interested to see like a prequel or a sequel or anything like that for FNAF than I am for this. Absolutely.
I don't think there's any reason to come back to Willy's Wonderland.
Yeah.
It's kind of.
I'd say if you haven't seen it, watch it, but I don't think it's worth a rewatch.
It's sort of laughable, especially the sex scene.
The sex scene is very laughable, yes.
It was so dumb. There's no real plot. Just a man trapped goes ham on some animatronics. Like, he really just... Nicolas Cage shows zero fear, drinks some soda every hour or something. Plays pinball, goes back to it. Like, he even leaves...
That's the movie.
He leaves the action when his watch goes off.
Well, because he was told to take breaks. He said that the person that owns the place says, and make sure you take your breaks. That's why.
I wonder how militaristic his character was supposed to really be.
I don't know. I think it's supposed to be like a video game. Oh, your watch is going off. Go.
Save.
Yeah, save mode or... Like, go back to the main menu. Like, his main menu was the pinball machine.
Yeah, the pinball machine was nice.
Like, that's where you go to get,
now that you're saying it, feels like that's like an intro cutscene or something. Where,
so
like,
the pinball machine area, I feel like, is like the safe zone. So that's like your main menu, or your campfire for Lara Croft, or like the place where you go and recharge. Like, that's your Pokemon health center kind of thing.
You ever played Dead? Is it Dead Rising?
No.
Yeah, I think it's Dead Rising. Is that the game? Hold on. Let me look it up.
Anyways, that's what I'm saying. I believe, like, if you're going to compare it to a video game, I think that the pinball machine is kind of like your health hub, your save point.
So Dead Rising, there's a break room in the mall where you go to craft your tools and save your game, and no zombies go in there. It's like that.
Well, yeah, because he goes in there and he changes his shirt. He
love
gets
that.
all cleaned up and stuff. And I mean, obviously, there's no way without him taking a full shower that he's going to come back looking the way that he does. So I mean, that's what I mean. Like, it is very, very video game like, which is what I like about it. And I think that there was so much more video game stuff that they could have done with FNAF that they didn't.
Kind of what they should have done with that is what they did with this.
Yes. Yeah.
Which was like the protagonist a little more gruesome. But
not saying FNAF's a bad movie. It's definitely a very good movie.
No, FNAF is definitely worth seeing more than this one. There was
missed opportunities to make it more like the video game.
They didn't have any TV screens on this one, which is like,
Yeah, I know. I was also hoping for like the TV screens.
Yeah. So some facts about this movie. Nicolas Cage improvised the pinball dance.
God, that was kind of embarrassing, but okay.
He also produced the movie as he was very productive on the script. Punch, the fictional energy drink Nicolas Cage drinks during the movie, has the text "A fistful of caffeine for your kisser" on the can. So,
like where he gets his energy.
Yeah.
So like I said, it's like getting your health up. Yeah. Okay. Except it's not. But okay.
Liv's line: "He's not trapped in there with them. They're trapped." Or he's not trapped in there with them. They're
just
trapped
like
in here with. Yeah, that's a Rorschach call back to the Watchmen.
Yep.
The
I'm movie, not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. It's like
cheesy.
Such a great. I know, but that's a great line in Watchmen.
Yeah, but whenever anybody else uses it, it's so cheesy.
He's such a good. I love him as Rorschach. By the way,
you got to watch Watchmen again.
Very good. Very good movie.
Did you ever see the director's cut? I don't think. So.
Oh, I'm sure we've watched that. 100%.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if Brett's seen that, so I think I was waiting on it.
I don't know. I think it was on the list for him to watch because I don't know. He'd like it.
The movie changed its name from Wally's Wonderland to Willy's. I'm not certain why.
Yeah.
Siren Sarah is the only animatronic that is voiced by her suit performer. The other animatronics are performed and voiced by different people. Nighty Night and Artie the Alligator, however, don't have any voice actors. Well, Nighty Night didn't speak. I know that one. Yeah. He just had the sword.
Yeah.
That was a scene. Stabbed the teen right in the what?
Spoilers. It's only a couple years old. Don't spoil.
It's a review. We're giving that. It's Willy's Wonderland. Wally's Wonderland. It was called Wally's. It's Willy's Wonderland. It's not a spoiler alert-ish, I guess. Whatever. But that's what we're gonna get. Nighty Night killed somebody with a sword. Okay. I didn't say who.
All right.
When did I say who?
You didn't. That's why.
It's fine. What we do spoilers with all of our reviews anyway.
I know, but we're kind of like I don't feel like we've said.
There's
anything.
Nothing to spoil. The movie's really like straightforward. You know people are gonna die. It has the same exact premise as FNAF.
Other than like I guess calling out who dies, I guess there really isn't any spoilers.
Nicolas Cage is unbeatable, though. We'll just say that.
Okay. Yeah.
He's like a god among everybody in this, I guess. Despite similarities, it's not a FNAF adaptation. You know, people think it was. According to the props department, the character Kathy, who has the long socks and shorts, chewed over 81 pieces of pink chewing gum throughout the course of filming.
She was so annoying.
On purpose.
I know.
And mismatched, too. Like, her pink socks did not go with her jacket and her shorts.
Her whole entire
outfit was mismatched and clashy. It was really bad. Nicolas Cage was intrigued by the idea of making a movie without any speaking lines. So he has 0, of course, as we were saying before. Despite the fact that Nicolas Cage's character's name is never revealed, at around 3 minutes into the film, a military ID can be seen hanging from the interior rearview mirror of his car, suggesting a military past. The plates are a reference to Cage's character, the U.S. Army Ranger Cameron Poe. So, he could be Cameron Poe's character.
I mean, that would make sense with how he
kills and everything.
Yeah.
I like that idea. I do like that idea. Which means he lost his wife and kid.
Yeah.
And he's just on the road trucking around. Because literally we spot him out on the road and it's just flat tire from strips. And the cop doesn't even say anything about it. Like, oh, whoopsies.
Oh, whoops. Okay. I love how it's like he rolls over their strip and they're like, oh, you got to pay for it.
I know. But he really doesn't.
Yeah, well, I know, but like that's the video game.
That's the video game part. It's exactly how it would go.
That's why I said it's not realistic.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd be like, bitch, you're paying for my car.
So, this was my choice. The final verdict of this one, I prefer this. I prefer FNAF to this one. I would rather watch FNAF again than watch this one. It's goofy. Has an interesting story. If you have Hulu, watch it. I know it's on there. I know it's got on a few other streaming services. Just search for it if you feel like it. I'll give it a 6. And you said 6.5.
Yeah,
7-ish. Yeah.
Well, it's 6.5. Yeah.
You say 7's rewatchable.
I'd say
in
6.
your eyes.
I'd say
so
between 6 and 6.5. 6 0.25.
What is our next movie?
Um,
Now, you don't necessarily have to do a Christmas movie, but we are
I'm
in
not.
the Christmas season starting next week.
No
So-
hard feelings.
No hard feelings. I know this one. This is the other one that we were thinking of doing recently, or just watching on its own, because it was that's one with Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
And she has a naked scene.
Oh, she does?
Oh, she's fully nude.
Oh. Well, lucky you.
She's not. She's not that attractive. I'll be serious.
Okay. All right.
On the brink of losing her childhood home, a desperate woman agrees to date a wealthy couple's introverted and awkward 19-year-old son. However, he proves to be more of a challenge than she expected, and time is running out before she loses it all. Starring Jennifer Lawrence, Andrew Barth Feldman, Matthew Broderick, Laura Benanti. I don't know that name very well. And Natalie Morales. This came out this year.
Mm-hmm.
So.
What's it rated? You said she's fully nude. It's probably R.
Yeah, it's gotta be, right? Yeah.
R?
Yeah.
Huh.
R.
Okay.
Which, when I was a kid, I always thought that R meant that there's
scary.
A lot of blood and scary.
Me too.
Because every single time it's like rated R. It's like, oh my god.
Oh no, it's scary.
Scary stuff. But no, comedies can be rated R, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. And then I was like, oh, when I remember seeing like Jerry Maguire, I think was rated R.
Yeah, or Air Force One is R.
Yeah, it needs to be. So is Con Air.
Yeah.
And The Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like rated R movies that I like watched, but I didn't realize they were rated R.
Do you think those would be rated PG-13 today?
Yes.
I know at least The Rock probably.
The Rock probably would. Air Force One probably would.
It could be.
There is a lot of blood.
When?
No.
When?
Like people getting
shot?
Getting shot and stuff. Like
you can easily censor that a little bit, and
well, that
it
guy,
wouldn't reduce.
at the very end where he gets his like.
Oh.
I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit. It's a very high emotion movie.
They could reduce that a little bit.
Like, I mean, what's his name? His performance in that movie is like
Gary Oldman.
Yes,
so
is beyond no other.
Dude,
like,
okay, so Gary Oldman sells everything he's in, no matter what. He's a fantastic actor,
magnificent, immaculate actor to the point where like him being like from like Russia when he's totally from
Where is he from?
Britain or
I think he's actually Irish.
Is he?
Hold on, let me look him up.
He's definitely not Russian. But he like I feel like that might be one of his top performances.
He's English.
Yes, English. Yeah. I feel like that might be one of his top performances like ever.
Oh, he's received so many awards.
Like I feel like the Air Force One is probably like
he's 65.
He's still got it in him. He's good. He got another 30 years.
I think he did a great Jim Gordon, to be honest.
Oh yeah, he did.
I was,
but I feel like as a as an antagonist in that movie, like I mean, you hated him, and he was so scary. And him and Harrison Ford, when Harrison Ford gets up in the plane,
yeah.
You know, when he first gets up in the plane and he's like talking to him and whatnot, trying to tell him to release what's his name.
Mm-hmm.
And like that scene right there where he's like grabbing him by the throat and like it's just such an intense scene. Like I was like, oh my god, this is acting.
Do you remember Gary Oldman in Oppenheimer?
Maybe.
We will have to watch that movie again.
We have to watch it again. There's definitely a lot of information in Oppenheimer. It was a very good movie, but there's a lot of information. If you don't know your history too, I would totally recommend like freshening up on that or watching like a 5-minute like things you should know before watching Oppenheimer kind of thing before watching it. Because they really blow a lot of information at you.
They do.
Ha ha ha. No pun intended there.
They really do. They do.
They
do.
do.
Though. They do. They really do.
But it's a very, very good movie.
And without subtitles, you can be lost.
That's what I said. I was like, I want to rewatch that movie with subtitles.
Mm-hmm.
Either way.
Stop talking when I'm taking a drink of water. That's a bad idea.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, we gotta get to the fan question.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too.
And that smells amazing.
I can smell it too.
We've got beef tips. Beef tips and gravy cooking in the crock pot downstairs.
Oh, it's going to be amazing, man. All right. So let's get the screen up. What food do you get called weird for not liking? So I made a meme here. Oh my gosh. Do you remember this video?
No.
It's this girl trying to I don't know what's the word. Convince her mother that she is not bothered by the spaghetti that she's eating. And she is actively...
Okay, I think I kind of remember it. Yeah.
Actively trying to not gag. And you see her go...
I think I remember this.
She's like, is it good? Just, mm-hmm. So, literally that times 10 is what I get sometimes. Cold pizza. Personally, that's me. I get weird for not liking cold pizza. And that is one of the craziest things that I don't understand why people like in general. I don't get it. But people are like, you don't like cold pizza? And Patrick especially, I'm going to call him out because I know that that's been a conversation topic. Along with, I have one other food piece. Strawberry Pop-Tarts. Now, there's a reason for this. I grew up only on cherry and strawberry Pop-Tarts. I got sick of fruit Pop-Tarts.
I can see that.
Sick of it.
Well, you were lucky that you even got Pop-Tarts.
It didn't matter. I still got sick of it.
Whenever I spent the night at Heather's house, her mom always had Pop-Tarts.
Did you never have it? Because when I met you, you had Pop-Tarts all the time in the house?
I'm talking about young growing up.
I know, I get that. But we did because my dad loved them, so that became our thing.
No, I would spend the night at Heather's house.
Yeah.
And her mom always had the cinnamon, brown sugar cinnamon ones.
Oh my God.
Oh, my mouth is watering.
Those are amazing.
And so, that would be my breakfast. I would have, if Kurt spent the night, he always made me
breakfast in the
breakfast
morning.
with all the bacon.
Right.
Oh, my mouth is filling up. Oh, you're so good. Rest in peace, Kurt. And then if he wasn't there, I would go, oh, well, I'm having this. Because I was like, oh, I don't get these.
Right. I get that. So.
Because, they're pure sugar. That's probably why.
What food do you get called weird for not liking?
A big one is ranch.
Yeah, you know what? I guess I don't really mock you for that.
No, you don't make fun of me for not liking a lot of things because you're my husband and we've known each other for 21 years.
When we were dating, we used to mock each other for the things we didn't like. Yeah. I don't like tea, and you are a big tea drinker.
Oh, yeah.
You don't like tuna.
I fucking hate tuna.
What is the number one conversation you and I had when we were dating?
That tuna would not be in this house.
And I said tea wouldn't be in the house. We compromised. We don't care.
Oh, I still care. All right, so I will tell you. Let me tell you something. For real. Let me tell you something. Okay, so one of all right, so this is how much I hate tuna, okay? And I'm not joking. So the other day, you fucking made
I did make tuna.
You
the
made
other day.
some tuna.
I make it once a week.
I fucking hate. I hate it so much I curse.
Well, you're home now, so
you're
around it.
I fucking hate it. So you have a beautiful habit of leaving your food when you're done on the plate instead of scraping it into the fucking trash. I just decide to do it for you because I'm tired of.
Well, Kate got into it this time.
Whatever. But I will tell you that I didn't realize it was tuna, and I accidentally went to go wipe it off, and it got on my hand, and then I realized it was tuna, and I was like, disgusted! I got tuna on my hand! It makes me want to gag because it's just.
It's don't know. Fish.
I know, but I don't like it. It's that that.
You got fish. So you've had
fish. Wait. So here's the other thing. When I realized it was tuna that you had a sandwich for lunch, I went, well, guess he's not getting a kiss for
I think that you were actually kind of off that day too.
I'm not joking. That was one of the first things. Before that thought popped in my head before I did the scraping into the trash. I was like, oh. The first thing was well, that's a good reminder not to go. Because if I get that juice on my lips, I'm gonna throw. I hate tuna. I am fine with you eating it and feeding it to the animals. That is fine. But the moment that can goes, I'm out. Your
appetite because you were starving 5 seconds ago.
I'm fucking out. But yeah, so I guess that'd be another one. Is a lot of people are like, "Oh, I love tuna." No.
Really?
I could be starving, man. I mean, naked and afraid starving. I'm not having tuna.
If you were starving, you would have it.
Nope.
I think. You know what? You know what's really good in?
I hate tuna.
Mac and cheese.
Tuna
mac. Oh.
It's so gross.
Oh, it's so good.
That plus the mayo that you do?
Not on the mac and cheese. No.
What do you mix the mayo with?
Oh, for what I make, if I make a tuna sandwich, is tuna. I cut up some pickle, and then I'll do some mayo.
Oh, that's the other one.
Pickle.
Literally, your sandwich is gonna get made fun of.
Mayo,
tuna, mayo, and pickles.
And now you have you've grown to be okay with mustard.
If it's mixed in with something.
Or on something already, like a burger.
Yes. And it's not like
overbearing.
It's the vinegar taste that I don't like.
I get that. But that's also in ketchup, you know?
Ketchup's sweeter.
It is. You can get sweet mustard.
Okay. I already know. Anyways.
Yes.
Literally, your sandwich is the epitome of what I get made fun of for not eating.
I get that.
Pickles. What was I saying? Pickles, mayonnaise, and tuna. Blah. But you know what?
Why is
you
that?
you do you, boo.
That's behind. I don't know why that.
What is something that I eat that you won't? Now that we're on the subject, like I will totally not eat that. I don't care. That I eat that you won't.
I don't know. Nothing.
I don't know if there's
nothing. Your palate's
other
about the
than
same as
tea,
mine.
and you're not even. I wouldn't even say that you're like
against
tea, like because you'll totally drink like the green tea and things like that at Takioka.
Because that goes well with what we've eaten, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, but as far as like Takioka's, like I don't know what kind of tea that is. Like I'm sure it's a good brand that they have.
It's just green tea.
Could be an import of some kind of theirs, which could be a specific kind, which could be good. I
mean, green tea. If you're gonna like any tea, green tea is probably the healthiest. So,
right. Back to.
Anyways, okay. So so all that. So right, that's a big of a list that you need for me. What's all yours?
I just said mine. Really.
Oh, the other thing for me would be beans. You
don't
like beans?
Which again, you have eaten beans in chili. My dad's chili. And your mom's chili.
I guess. I'm not like, but I'm really just not huge on beans. Now, if it's like, no, I'm just not huge on beans.
No, I get that. You're not. Your dad commented on YouTube, said salmon.
Really? You don't like salmon?
That's a weird one for me too, because salmon's one of my favorite seafoods.
That's actually like my favorite fish is salmon.
It really is mine too. And I think it's the only one I can actually naturally stomach these days, because most fish these days my body doesn't accept. Shrimp is becoming somewhat of a iffy one for me too, and I love shrimp. It's
got to be cooked just right for me to have it. I cannot have cold shrimp. That's the other thing. I can't have there's certain veggies that like the veggie trays.
Cold veggies are hit and miss for me. I can have the cold peas, like pea snaps.
Oh, I thought you meant peas. Oh, that's the other thing. I don't like peas.
That's a lot of people don't like peas.
A lot of people don't like peas.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
That's okay.
I don't like peas.
Babies don't like peas.
Oh, okay. I don't like peas either.
Brett doesn't like anything green. So if he were on this, I would answer for him saying anything that's of a green color, because like
I also
even lettuce.
I'm also really not a fan of, like, I'm kind of weird. I guess I don't like tropical flavored things.
That's not weird.
It's not?
No.
Okay.
It's a niche.
Okay.
Some people just don't like that.
I just don't. I think I don't. I don't like.
I have grown to love wild berry Skittles over any other flavor. That's my bag.
Yeah, I know. That's my bag.
All right. So you got some other comments? I got Discord. If you got something else, I see that you have something up already.
Yeah, my mom texted me.
Okay.
She said pickles and sauerkraut.
That's weird, because isn't she all about the sauerkraut on New Year's Day?
No,
with the
she's
sausage?
not. She hates it because that's what she said that she was forced to eat for New Year's was sauerkraut and
Polish sausage, kielbasa.
Yeah,
it could be either one. It's amazing.
No, I know she hates sauerkraut.
You cook it together. It's like brine together. Oh, it's amazing. I want my parents to make that when I'm there next, and okay. I know you're just gonna have pizza. I will say that. I'll say I miss that. I'm going to have them make it, but I'm going to say I know Alex won't eat it, so we'll have to prepare something else for Alex at the same time. I hope that doesn't make you upset.
No, because, I mean, Kelly's like that too.
True.
So I'll just have something else.
Okay.
Yeah. Amanda.
Okay.
She says turkey and pizza.
She doesn't like turkey? Actually, you know what?
There's actually quite a few people I know that don't like turkey.
My sister's ex didn't like turkey either. Like, that was a big deal. That was one of my first people I ever met didn't like turkey. Like, on Thanksgiving, he just couldn't do it. So I got Discord here. We got some messages. We got Arrow. He said mustard, grapefruit, and home fries. Now, home fries is just simply just diced potatoes, right? Alex, are you listening?
Yeah.
Okay.
Home fries? Yeah, home fries are diced
Sundays.
Potatoes. Yeah, you make that's like breakfast potatoes. Home fries.
Yeah.
Oh man, you should have home potatoes. My mouth just got watery.
I just said, bro, don't forget sometimes. I said, bro, don't forget sometimes pork products. But then I said, also, you got to try my home fried potatoes. Alex craves them on Sundays.
Oh yeah.
Got one from Terrible Terrors. And shout out to him. Make sure you check out his podcast and him and Patrick going together on the It Be Like That podcast. Brian said, God, where to begin? Tomatoes, mayo, pickles, corn. The list could go on. I like tons of weird stuff, but not most of the normal stuff. My thing said, I said to him, was like, corn is a big one for him. He doesn't like corn. Brian doesn't like corn. Mayo and pickles are the other two. So, But corn.
It's corn.
But does he like corn tortillas? Has a corny flavor. Brig commented and said whipped cream, mustard, sweet pickles. I know, whipped cream. Corn, peas, any kind of beans, really excluding chili and
Brig and I
beans.
have a lot in common.
But whipped cream.
But whipped cream, bro!
Whipped cream's amazing. Whipped cream is great.
Not
Soda.
trying to bash anybody, but damn, Brig. Whipped cream.
He also said vanilla ice cream. That's messed up. We got one from Sassy Princess in Discord that said pickles, tomatoes. There's honestly so many, but
tomatoes. That's the other thing. I do not like tomatoes.
Tomatoes is a weird one for me too because tomatoes I get like.
No, I don't like them.
They're okay on a burger.
I will
once in a while.
I will eat. See, I won't even eat it as like if it's on like a burger or on a sandwich or like I don't like pickle or I don't like pickles. I don't like tomatoes.
Yeah.
But I like see, and I'm not a huge fan of red sauce either. Like on my pizza, I hate a lot of red sauce.
We had Little Caesars the other day, and you were like,
I had to scrape. There was so much red
pizza.
sauce. Like I'm not. See, I will eat things that like tomato paste and things like that, but it has to be
a level, a certain
There's
amount.
a level, and but don't get me wrong, I love fucking salsa, man.
Yeah, that's what's weird. I don't like tomatoes either, but I love salsa.
I love salsa, but the thing is, I don't think you taste the tomatoes in salsa.
It's all tomato, though. What are you talking about?
Well, I know, but what's more powerful is like
everything together.
Everything
at once,
in it,
I'd
like
say.
the onions and the peppers and things like that. So I think that's what you taste, and the tomatoes are just like the base. So that's why.
Okay.
Anyways. Would you like me to read one?
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Let's see here. I've got Fickle Fanboy Podcast.
Shout out to them.
They say too many to freaking name, but usually those that are green, leafy, or deemed to be supposedly be a quote unquote superfood or not good for you. I mean, good for you, even if and when they do taste more like straight horse shit. Jersey Comic Crew Podcast.
Shout out to them.
Tomatoes.
Okay. I mean, that's basic answer.
We've also got Justin Kelly.
Shout out to them.
Any kind of pie. I like pumpkin pie, chocolate, and peanut butter. I don't like apple or any fruit kind or pecan or any of that bullshit. I also really don't like cake.
Not a very big dessert person, I guess. Well, I don't think he had a sweet tooth very much either. I don't think he really ever talked about that. But yeah, I got a couple on Facebook. One from, I don't know this name, Thetara. They said okra. And then another one from Emily. They said mushrooms and stuffing.
Oh, that's the other thing. Mushrooms. I don't like mushrooms.
But you are okay with them.
in moderation. They have to be cooked. Like, the only time I will eat mushrooms is literally that, like, so cream and mushroom soup is fine.
That's what we're going to have with our...
Like, tonight, we're having cream and mushroom soup because it's good as a base. So, but I'm saying, like, full mushrooms, when I have that Casas meal.
Yeah. Those are sliced really
They're sliced really thin, but I will tell you that most of the time I'm, like, pushing them off to the side.
You're getting overwhelmed by them.
Yeah.
They're just a texture thing for you, right?
No, I can still...
They have a taste to you?
It is taste.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah, I don't like mushrooms.
I get that. Do you have any others for this one?
Let me check Lay Snapchat. No.
We had a lot of answers, and we appreciate everyone who has given us.
Did you have any... Did you check Twitter?
No, there was no Twitter, I don't think.
No Twitter?
Let me check.
I do not say anything on Twitter.
No. But we appreciate everyone who has retweeted and liked it. You guys are awesome.
Yes,
Real MVP.
Thank you.
Man. Just got a freaking... Okay, so Amazon's been trying to, like, tell me about Black Friday sales and stuff. I gotta be honest. The Black Friday sales are underwhelming this year.
Very.
I'm not really all that excited. Most of the stuff isn't even, like, 50% off. Most of it's like 20 to 30. It's not even like a good sale. It's kind of sad. Like, we already got one item that was supposed to be on sale this Friday. We got it early because they allow it to be early. So I don't know. It's whatever. But we have a big announcement, and we're gonna do that right now. Middle of our show.
We're gonna do the announcement.
Yes.
Middle of the show. It's like the end of the show.
Are we towards the end?
Yeah.
Because we still have a few other things to touch on.
Oh, okay.
But this is one of the topics, one of the items, and I'm really happy to show this. Now, everyone's been waiting, and everyone that's a fan of the show. We do not have this released on the actual store yet, but we do have some new merchandise items coming to the store this Friday for Black Friday. It will have a specific, what's the word I'm looking for? Not sale, but it's going to be a promotion. So, but here is the first announced ugly Christmas sweater for the PTO Unlimited podcast. Now, I designed this, and this is going to be on our merch store on Friday, so I'm very excited to announce this.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, it has a front and back to it. Now, the pricing will be, I think it's $54.99, but here's the back. So I'm pretty excited to show this off, and it was a lot of experimenting with the layout and everything. It's stuff I've never really done before. So yeah, there's the front again. But it's an ugly Christmas sweater.
I love it.
There's gonna be more stuff in the merch. This isn't the only thing. My thing? Okay, there we go. And then we have socks as well. PCO Unlimited socks. The print is on both sides.
You know, my dad's gonna get all this, and he's just gonna come in one day, and
all red.
He's just gonna be from head to toe PTO
Unlimited podcast. So we do have. So
now we need shoes and pants.
We can get
and
shoes,
underwear.
We can get pants.
Can we get like boxers and we can?
We can get everything.
Oh, okay.
All apparel. So yeah, I'm really excited about the ugly Christmas sweaters. They'll be available for the holiday season. So I'm really, really stoked for that. That announcement was it was unprecedented. I wasn't certain it was going to get done in time.
Are you announcing it in the other?
No, not
okay.
Yet, not yet. That stuff is that stuff's on Friday. So on your stream and all that stuff. So that's a big merch announcement, and we got more coming. So what's the matter?
I literally just realized that my oh, you can keep going. I had the chat up, and I had no idea that my
dad was here.
Well, seriously, because I was.
You didn't know the chat was rolling.
It wasn't up on my phone, but anyways, keep going.
Yeah. So we got to talk a little bit about Call of Duty. We've been playing it a lot. Had some ups and downs. Sledgehammer did an AMA on Reddit, and they did talk a little bit about some things, like some complaints, like skill-based matchmaking was presented but not really discussed. Like they did talk about other issues, like the controversial skin is going to be removed or altered. It's basically a pay-to-win skin in this sense. You know, the Groot skin.
Yes.
The Gia skin.
Yes, I don't like it. Like, I don't like it when Quentin has it on, because there's been way too many times where we're facing the other team before he had it.
Yeah.
So I'd shoot it.
Oh.
And then when it's on my team, I shoot it. And then I'm like, oh, sorry.
Yeah. A lot of team kills on Call of Duty, But they're talking about balancing the weapons. Sometimes people have been addressing some concerns about Modern Warfare 2 weapons being less competitive than Modern Warfare 3. I don't know. I'm not really. I just play the new guns for my own taste. I'm really enjoying the gun leveling system. Some of the upgrades, it's like you're not gonna get specific red dot sights until you do something with another gun, or that kind of complaint has been normalized for Call of Duty.
I agree with what Briggs said on, I think it was like Saturday.
Yeah.
I don't like that, I bought like my pack, like the one time I actually spend money on Call of Duty, and my skin is only for two guns. It's not for across the board.
In Fortnite, it's for everything.
Yeah. And I feel like if you're going to spend money on a skin, it should be for whatever gun you are using.
You are 110% correct. I agree.
I feel like, this is 2023. What the hell?
Why are we specializing a skin?
Like, I bought the pack because I liked the skin, but I also really like the character, and I wanted to play. Because I don't really have like any other characters to like.
Not with this one.
Like
you did for Black Ops.
I know. So for this one, like, and I could play with the people that I played with before, and I'm like, I'd like to have something 2, like stand out. So I really liked her, and I'm like, okay. Well, then I realized, like, after I go to like play with the gun, I'm like, wow, I don't really like the gun, because the gun, like the AR that it comes with, the ADS is literally like, it's bad. It's really bad.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it
the sniper? Milk. Oh. Smooth.
I think that
amazing. But I can't I can't play with like the guns that I'm using now and add that cool skin that I just bought.
Right.
I feel like that's bullshit.
I think that's an update that needs to be done.
I actually made a microtransaction for once, guys.
Yeah, you did. For a game that we weren't certain on actually giving a lot of money to, you know? It's like,
and that will be the last time I do that for a very long time.
You don't.
Oh no, it will be. I really have to like something.
I think that there could be like a cat skin or something that can come in, or cute like a pink skin that you.
Do you know really how long it took me to even buy anything microtransaction on Halo?
The cat ears.
That was the one and only time in all of Halo I've ever bought anything microtransaction.
Battle passes.
I don't count battle passes.
You're buying those.
I don't count
microtransactions.
I don't count battle. I don't even think I've ever bought battle passes for Halo.
Or do you get enough points off of all?
I think I get points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think I've even done that. Like, I don't even buy the battle passes for Call of Duty.
So the gun that you not the gun, the cat ears that you did get, that was like the weekend of we got it.
Yeah,
too,
I said that's cute, kitty. It's Halo. I will never have cat ears again for Halo. I'm buying it.
And it's universal now in all armor types. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They went over fixes for kill cams and HUDs. Please fix the kill cams. Please fix the final kill cam. I want to see a final or a best play of the game. I want to play the game. I
don't think we're going to get that back until Black Ops.
Yeah.
We better have it on Black Ops. I loved it. That was like my favorite part. Was it gives you something to work towards to show off, because the rest of the players get to see like that.
Yeah. Like the best play.
Yeah.
And that would normally be either you or Quentin doing something crazy. Every now and then we would just call it out.
How long ago did I start my stream?
5 years.
5 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you're on 6 this March.
This is really adorable. On my Facebook memories, it came up like a screenshot, like my very first time getting like on top or something, and it was like a screenshot or a picture of me playing Call of Duty, and I got like,
was this
like 29 or 30 kills, and I was number 1.
Was this back when we were in Chicago?
I don't know. No, it was here.
That wouldn't have been your first time on top of a leaderboard.
I don't know. I don't think I got really good at Call of Duty.
You were good at 2 in Black Ops 3.
Yeah, but I don't think I ever got like one, like number one. I think I was always like, 3 or 4. I don't think I ever got like one.
Was I always up there?
But it was on my Facebook. I was like made a huge deal. It said finally got number one. Blah blah blah.
You know what? I think you're right because I remember you always like making fun of our friend Greg when you'd be playing Halo or something. Like, what are you doing down there? And like, you guys always be in the middle of the leaderboards or lobby leaderboards or whatever. And one of you was on the bottom or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I was like, oh, look at that. Now it's like I'm on top all the time. Ayo.
Ayo. Okay. Yeah, like there's some highlights that are going to be coming out on your YouTube very soon with Modern Warfare 3 where you have your KD spreads are amazing and you're doing pretty well.
How about that spread?
How about that spread though? Mm-hmm. So other than there's a lot of stuff that they went over with the AMA, but a lot of fixes are going to be done. I don't know. Hopefully we're going to see more maps. I think that there's going to be like a handful coming in December along with Warzone coming out. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm just really happy they're going to be pulling the Groot skin.
Okay.
But that's about it. Do you have anything else you want to touch on?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. Man, we've been live we're almost like a full show now. I don't think there's anything else I had in the notes right now. Thanksgiving is this Thursday, so I'm really excited to have some turkey. Unfortunately, half of your family is doing it differently this year, so that's kind of.
Yeah, it's yeah, it'll be different. I mean, we're still gonna have like our Christmas like get together, like the pre-Christmas or whatever.
Hopefully, we can go to that. We should be able to.
Oh, we should. It should be in the next few weeks, actually.
That's good.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else. I think we should just do the plugs then. Let me get this open. Do you want to plug your Twitch?
Yes, if you'd like to watch me stream, it's twitch.tv/cute_kitty, KUTE_KITTI. I stream on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings. Right now, I'm knee deep in some Call of Duty, as we've been talking about.
Yeah.
That's going to be my life for quite a while, to be honest. I mean, every once in a while I might pop on Fortnite. We'll see. But as everybody knows, shooters are my thing.
Yeah, that's been your thing for a while.
It's been my thing for a while. Dopamine.
We're going to have to go back to Destiny eventually. You get enough dopamine off of it, though?
Dopamine.
As far as my stream goes, twitch.tv/Mr. L. That's MISTERL. You can find me there on Wednesday and Thursday evenings and Saturday morning. Lately, I've been doing Fortnite, as we've been talking about. I want to play some more Nintendo games eventually on my stream, and then there's also the opportunity for me to play golf because that's on sale right now, and I might buy it. Patrick's all about Tiger Woods PGA Tour right now, and yeah, that's what he was playing when he had his hand surgery or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So it was a little more relaxing on his hands, and it's actually more of a chill game to play.
Yeah.
Just play golf.
Like Jeopardy.
Oh my gosh, we did play that on your stream. We played Jeopardy, which had we known.
Fortnite pissed me off, and we went to Jeopardy.
Yeah, it did. We went and we played. We bought a Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune pack, and that was it was a good purchase, $10, and we played some Jeopardy on. And got some good content off of it.
Yeah, we did.
It was a fun time. As far as
what is Jesus?
What is Jesus? As far as our podcast goes, please follow us on social media: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Facebook is PTOUnlimited, Instagram PTOUnlimited_podcast, and Twitter is @PTOUnlimited. Sorry, X, but we are not changing it. It's X. I apologize. And we would like it if you guys hit that like button on this episode. And if you are not following us or subscribe to us, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and hit the bell to be notified when we're live, which is every other Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it is @_Mr. L. Brett is Brett_Wings.
Cute_kitty. I have 2 final notes, by the way.
Final note. What do you got?
Happy birthday.
It's not my birthday yet.
Well, it is in like 4 hours.
It will be, yes.
Yeah. So happy early birthday.
Thank you. I'll be old. I can't reach for the microphone. How cheesy. Is that all you had?
No, another one. You just kind of went.
Well, you did. I'm just here.
Oh, you're so cute.
Okay.
You're a little red right now.
What is your other final note?
So I'm like super stoked about the next time that we are going to be live.
Yeah, because we're going to be half deaf. More half deaf than I am. Because we're going to be at a concert. Yeah, we're going to From Ashes to New. You're more excited about that than my birthday. Just saw that live. Yeah, look at that. Look at the repeat in the middle there. But yeah, we're gonna be going to it, meeting them too again for the 5th time.
We're gonna be at the stage.
For the 5th time.
Are you ready to get a guitar pick on your forehead again?
Yeah, when I'm sweating.
You have to make sure you're all. Well, I mean, they're playing with like 3 different bands, and then they're gonna be on for like over an hour. So I mean, you're gonna be nice and sweaty.
I'm gonna have to go.
You should just be like wave to Lance and just be like.
I'm gonna have to go into work the day before. Because I'm not going in the day after.
Oh, hell no.
No. I'm going to be way too beat.
No. I just have to be up and start working at 7, so I'm off at 3.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to go in the day before. I just realized that today. Because I can't go in.
We need to go to more concerts.
What are you talking about? This is like our 4th one this year.
You know how people like get that crave for tattoos?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like getting that with concerts.
So
dopamine.
We've been to 3 conventions, 4 concerts.
We were gonna go to another one in a few weeks, but
that's
not for $156 a ticket. Fuck no, man.
No, I'm good. We don't need to do that. That's
dude.
No, I'm good. But other than that, I think that us going to what we've gone to this year, we've been more busy. We also went to the EDM concert.
Oh wait, I want to go to another one.
Yeah. We got a lot of stuff that we've been doing. It's not like we're not doing stuff this year. I think we're doing more this year than we've done the past 10 years combined. But I appreciate the happy birthdays for those that have given to me. I see that there's one in chat from your dad. I appreciate that. And you saying that as well. But we got to get out of here. We have to go eat. It's late for us. And potatoes need to be made. So you guys have a good one and a happy Thanksgiving. We will see you in December. It's going to be winter soon, so make sure you guys are bundled up. We know we are. Alex is over here in her onesie, staying warm. So let me find my outro here. All right. Bye, guys.